Okay, hold on. Hold on. Let's stop my share screen. Okay. So, hi guys. Thank you so much for taking the time to come here to the Hoperation Fund annual meeting. Also, speaking of which, today there's gonna be two new people who are interested in joining the Hoperation Fund, Nirvana and Hannah. So we're gonna introduce them in more detail um, um, after this. But let's just give a round of applause to them. Okay, so let's just start with an introduction to the Hoperation Fund. Um, Established on May 18, 2023, the Hoperation Fund is a philanthropic venture led by young kids. Our fund strategically allocates capital to the stock market, following the renowned investment strategies of data legend capital management. So 80% of the returns or profits from the Hoperation Fund are devoted to charities or charitable organizations, while the remaining 20% is reinvested. After a 6-month interval, contributors have the option to request a return of their initial investment. So basically, we just borrow your money to make profits. We donate the profits to charities, and then we return the original money to you. So you can just donate to charities without actually spending any of your own money. At the Hoperation Fund, our mission is to make a meaningful, positive impact on our societies and environments. So we warmly welcome you to be a part of this journey by contributing to our cause. Here's just an outline of our team at the Hoperation Fund. Okay, we have the outreach department. Um, the outreach department is mainly in charge of advertising, fundraising, marketing, and reaching out to other people for new donations or to people who might be willing or who might want to join the Hoperation Fund. So the outreach department is led by Aurora Tsai. She's the VP of Outreach. And she's in charge of Amy Zhang, Director of Marketing, Livia Goki, Director of Communication, Alicia Qin, Director of Design. Um, oh wait, what? For the second department, the investment department, Chloe Lee is the VP of Investment. In the investment department, we just come together to discuss the stock market, investing, and to like recommend different stocks that we might want to invest in the Hoperation Fund. Basically, we're just in charge of the Hoperation Fund's donations. In the investment department, we have the members Daniel Lee, Livia Goki, Aurora Tai, and Kai Shrung. In the charity department, we mostly investigate or like look into local charities and decide whether or not to invest in them, explore different charities, and donate our profits into those charities. Max Lin is the VP of Charity for the Charity Department.
Yes, sir.
Chloe Lee is the AVP or Assistant Vice President of Charity. Kai Strung is the Director of Research, and Daniel Lee is the Director of Service. So before we continue, I have several important announcements to make. Our first one is due to the increasing work within our charity department. We're now pleased to announce that Chloe Lee will be stepping up as Assistant Vice President of Charity. So Chloe's just gonna partner up with Max to tackle the large amounts of work in the charity department. We also have a new member, Levana Wei. Um, Levana is 9 years old. She's in third grade. Her favorite things are reading, fencing, coding, robotics, and writing. Levana wants to learn how to invest, help others with fundraising, and positively impacting her community. So let's welcome Levana Wei. Okay. Um, Following this announcement, we also have another announcement about our new Facebook page. So the outreach department is also in charge of making and editing the posts as well as the flyers in our Facebook page. So I would like to thank the Hoperation. I would like to thank the outreach department for editing and revising the logo on our Hoperation Fund, for making our posts and flyers. So thank you so much at the outreach department for your work and time. Also, if you want to access the Facebook page, you can do so in this link here. Our final announcement is about a new reading club. In our reading club, we are going to read a total of 9 books per year. They are going to be about investing, business, and AI, with 3 books in each category. The first book we're going to read is on April 29th. It's called The Little Book of Common Sense Investing. Mm, This book, of course, is going to be about investing, and it's going to be one of the books we're going to read in our reading club. The second book is called AI 2041 10 Visions for Our Future. This one is just 10 like visions or short stories about about how the world in the future will be shaped by AI. So this is gonna be one of the books we're gonna read about AI in this reading club. By the way, anyone who wants to join can join. It's only $10 for per month, I think. So yeah. Oh, by the way, does anyone have any questions so far? Okay, because I realized I might have been going too
I
fast.
do have a question.
Okay.
So these 2 new people, which departments are they going to be assigned to?
Right now they haven't decided yet, but also if you're new, you can choose if you want to go to one specific department as a member, um, or to just to work and explore in that department, or you can just explore all 3 of the departments. Like you can just if one department needs like extra hands or extra minds to do on like on a task or anything, you can just go there and you can see like which department you want to do. You can just explore the departments and what they're doing, and then after a while you can choose if you can choose which department you want to be at. Okay, any more questions right now? Okay. Um, so here's our investment update. Here's a comparison of the monthly returns of the Hoperation Fund, the S&P 500 Index Fund SPY, and the Nasdaq 100 Index Fund QQQ. Here's a comparison chart. You can see this lists the monthly returns. Okay, whatever. The monthly returns of the Hoperation Fund, SPY, and QQQ. You can see here the total returns from June 2023 to March 2024 of the Hoperation Fund is 46%. So this is like massive compared to SPY and QQ's returns of 26 and 29%. Hold on. And you can see here from this chart the returns of the Hoperation Fund. So 46%, or around 50% is actually a lot. Considering most of the time the market is at like 15% to 20%. Um, So right now the balance at Fidelity is $11,000 approximately. The most recent returns of the fund in March are 4.58%. The balance at the beginning of March was around $10,560, while the final balance on March 22nd was $11,044. In March, we sold the short-term trading positions GDX and AMR. And we bought shares of UPRO and SOXL. We're holding the company or the stock ABNB for a long-term investment. You may be familiar with ABNB because you might have stayed at an Airbnb before in like a vacation or something. And it's actually a really good company in stock. And so I would like to thank the VP of Investment, Chloe Lee, for recommending this great stock to invest in for the Hoperation Fund. So thank you, Chloe. Also, something worth mentioning is that the year-to-date return of the fund is 18.3%. SPYs is 10% and QQs is 9.1%. So what this means is that the Hoperation Fund has more than twice um the like average yearly returns of QQQ and the Hoperation Fund has almost twice the returns of SPY. Some important numbers to note are that we received $8,434 from 24 contributors. So again, thank you guys all for showing like continued interest and for investing in the Hoperation Fund. We gained $909 from the investment, 80% of which, or $727, will be donated in 2024. So I believe the charity department has mostly decided on which local charities or charities to invest in. To donate to. The remaining 20% of the $900 will be reinvested in the Hoperation Fund. Also, on a side note, you may be wondering if we have like 46 percent returns in the Hoperation Fund, why do we only have like $900 in profits? Well, this is mostly due because a large portion of our total funding was in the later half of 2023. So I think $5,000 of our funding was donated in December 2023. Therefore, it obviously hasn't that much time to like gain or make profits, which is why most of our profits comes from the donations that were donated earlier in 2023. Here are some candidate organizations to receive our donations. That's the charity fund, the charity department decided on. So there's the SPCA of Texas. This is a local charity. To Be Like Me, Envision Dallas, NSYNC Exotics, Feed My Starving Children. And here we have two charities or charitable organizations that were requested by donators to donate to. So we have a church in Plano. They haven't really specified that yet, but later we can like sort that out onto which church we're donating to. And we have Citizens of Tomorrow, which was requested by a donator. Before our donations, the
I have to say, like, our plan for the charity department was to be like donating today. And so I don't think that we can like do their concerns regarding the Church of Plain or Citizens of Tomorrow this period, which is 3 months, but we can do it next period because we generally don't have time because we're gonna start donating at precisely before April the 1st for a 3 month period, and we can't mess that up.
That's
So
that's it's only like March. Wait, it's only like March 25th right now. Oh wait, hold on. I
have to like meet again because before March 29th, you have to decide it.
Besides, it's not that big of a deal. We can just, if there's really no time, I'm pretty sure there'll be time. But if there's really no time, we can just um like we can just donate later, like maybe in the middle of April. We can just extend our like deadline. It's okay. So before our donation, this is like necessary, okay? This is requested. Before our donation, the Hoperation Fund, or more specifically, the people in the charity department will contact these organizations to gain a more comprehensive understanding of their work, see if they're still active or not, assess the requirements, evaluate their contributions to society, like whether or not they'll make like big contributions or not, and identify any significant challenges they face. So after this, um, they after like their costs and stuff, they will have to write a report about like the charity. Also, I'm gonna talk about that more later. There's a list of questions the charity department can see if they want to ask or to edit. Okay, now let's move on to our market analysis section of this meeting. You can see here is a chart for seasonality patterns of the market in April. So this is SPY in the past 19 years. It's only 19 years because we don't have data before that. But you can see in April, just 84% of the months had like positive profits. Or like that it closed higher than it opened. You can see the average return rate is around 2.3, and April is actually the highest month, or like in April is the number one month in which in which SPY had the most positive returns. This means that using these seasonality patterns, you can you might want to like invest in some like ETFs with leverage, for example, in some ETFs that are 2 times the market or 2 times SPY or QQQ. What do you think? So you could try to use these seasonality patterns. After all, April is one of the best months to invest in SPY or in the market. The best sectors of SPY, based on the same method, is XLE, the energy sector, and XLC, the communication sector. Besides this, there's also a trend of the housing market. So these are housing starts. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the term housing starts. Anyways, this just shows how many like people willing to like buy or like make houses. You can see there's like an upward trend these past few years. In this portion of the graph, you can see like it kind of like the housing market kind of went down a little. I think around 2023, the Hoperation Fund invested a little in the housing market, but we quickly exited out of that because it was clear that the housing market wasn't doing that good. But right now, you can see like a kind of trend here upward. You even see just 2 lines, the red line and the blue line, right? You might notice whenever the red line like crosses over or above the blue line, it usually signals higher returns. For example, you can see here when the red line crosses above the blue line, the market goes upward for the housing market, and when the red line goes downward, crosses downward from the blue line, you can see the market didn't do that well. So, the fact that like the red line here crossed above the blue line, I think these are like oscillators or something or market indicators. So this might be like a good chance to invest in like the real estate. And so yeah, so you might see like recently the Hoperation Fund might decide to invest in stocks or ETFs in real estate. Besides this, by the way, do you guys have any questions so far? Do you need me to repeat something? Okay, does anyone have any questions? Okay. So I also want to talk about the P10 ratio. The P10 ratio is a valuation measure for equities that use real per share earnings over 10 years. So basically it's just like a P ratio that uses smoothed real earnings to eliminate like net income fluctuations. Um so it's like kind of like an effective way of like seeing like a P ratio. Right now, currently the current P or Schiller ratio is 35. Here is also a graph of like the P10 at the start of the 20 years and the annual total return. So you can see um like there's two like kind of major lines you can see here and here. Right now, our estimated total return is around like 7%, 6, 7, 8%. Um, and you can see it's like less than 8%. The estimated annual return is less than 8% over the next 20 years. So again, like this isn't like extremely great. So this is just something to watch out for because although April is like a really good month to invest in for the for SPY and QQ and for the market in general. Um, However, you might notice that SPY and QQ in general, like over a year, they still don't have very high returns. Um, Another valid predictor of long-term stock market performance is normalized PE ratio. You can see there's also a kind of downward trend here. Um, by the way, if you guys have any questions or you want me to talk about this in more detail, you can like send a Gmail to me or like send or like talk to me or my parents in WeChat and we can talk more about this in detail. But right now we have other stuff to return to. Oh yeah. Hmm, whatever. So anyways, both of these predictors imply that the annual return of the market over the next 10 years ranges from 0% to 5%. So again, not very good. You can see in 2022, SPY had a return of negative 18%, while in 2023, it had a return of 26%. So overall, the annualized return is about 1.6%, which actually fit these estimations. You can see it's the same for QQQ. The annualized return is 2.2% approximately. So does anyone have any questions about this so far? If you have any questions or comments, or you want me to like repeat over a slide, um, feel free to like say so now. Okay, no one? Okay. So this basically concludes the end of like this slideshow. However, I do have some other things I want to talk about. Okay. First of all, okay, here. Here is a new system that I implemented. It's basically a spreadsheet, but it's like tracks like the tasks you did. For example, after every meeting, um, y- you can like plan. I'm just gonna use Aurora for an example. You can plan you can write here what you're gonna do before the next meeting, like what tasks do you want to do, and here you just write what you finished, like what tasks you finished from the previous meeting. I can share it to you guys, and you guys can um fill this in. This just keeps track of what tasks you did and what tasks you still need to do. For each department, also, you should have like a summary of what the whole department's gonna do. Um, does anyone have any questions about this? So you can see to do before next meeting, you can say, I know car, charities, and then do reports to do reports. And then in the next meeting, you can, if you finish something, you can say, I finished calling the charities and doing the reports. Does anyone have any questions about this? Sure, okay. Also, I would like to talk about the donation list. So we already planned to donate to these 5 charities: SPCA of Texas, To Be Like Me, Envision Dallas, Insync Exotics, and Feed My Starving Children. However, there are some complications because 2 people requested to have the money donated to these 2 organizations. So we should probably like edit like the donation amounts for the charities here. So it adds up to $728. Mm,
Well, that
okay.
mixes things up.
What?
Is
Sorry?
that so for the contributions from the people the like the donations like they want, like is that annually, or is that like that value, is that annually, or is that like monthly?
Like the requested thingy?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, is
just
that like
it's just like overall like the 6 months. Oh sorry, like it's just like over the 1 year that they had the profits for. Because right now we're donating, right? So they want like this portion of the money to be donated to the charities or the organizations. And honestly, I feel like you shouldn't go into the depth about like donating every 3 months or anything, because our donation period is only 6 months. I Our donation period is 6 months, so we don't need 3 month donation periods. And besides, we can't like extract the money for that anyways. Okay. Besides this, there's also the questionnaire for the charity. So everybody is required to do a charity. Um, Here's the instructions below. You can edit this. When you call a candidate organization, you first introduce yourself in the Hoperation Fund. Then you clearly tell the organization that the Hoperation Fund would like to consider to donate money to it. So here's like just a script. You can say, hello, my name is your name, and I'm calling on behalf of the Hoperation Fund. We are a charity fund you can have a brief description, like 3 key steps, your mission, your focus on donating to charities or local charities, etc. Then you can say, we have been impressed with the work your organization does, specifically. You can mention any specific projects or aspects of the charity. Blah 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 blah. We believe that supporting your efforts could significantly contribute to our shared goals. As part of our mission, we are exploring the opportunities to support organizations like yours through financial contributions. Before proceeding, we have a few questions to ensure our potential donation aligns with both our fund's objectives and your organization's needs. So then you can ask, may I ask you a few questions? So here's here are some suggested questions. You guys can look over this. Number one is, can you provide a brief overview of your organization's mission and goals? Here are just some suggested questions. You guys should look over this right now really quickly. You can see my screen, right? To see which questions you want to ask. So for the first question, can you provide a brief overview of your organization's mission and goals? Do you think we should do that, right? Okay, fine. Raise your hands digitally if you want to do that, and we can vote. Okay. Okay, then you guys are doing this. What specific programs and services do you offer to the community? How do you ensure these programs and services, oh, it's getting dark, effectively address the needs of those you serve? Oh yeah, Lavana, do you have a question? Or do you just agree with this? Oh, okay. So, number three, what are the primary beneficiaries of your services? On top of this, if you don't want to do a question, just raise your hand. It's easier. If you do want to do it, just don't raise your hand. But if you don't want to do a question, you can raise your hand and tell me why. Who are the primary beneficiaries? Because you don't have to do all. Honestly, you should probably not do all of these questions, because it's a bit too much, to ask in like one car. Although right now we're just like setting like which questions we should ask. So who are the primary beneficiaries of your services? How do you identify and reach out to potential like beneficiaries? Or like what ways do you engage with the community you serve to ensure their needs are being met? So we're gonna do this, right? Okay. Number four, what are the biggest challenges your organization currently faces? How are you addressing these challenges? Yeah? Chloe?
Oh, I was like doing the voting.
No. Right now, let's just do a system where like if you don't agree with this question, if you don't want to do it, or if you don't want to like ask this, then you raise your hand.
Oh yeah. I don't think so that's like really necessary from like what we want to find out. But it's like really your choice.
Yeah, I agree. I think I don't think it would be very proper to ask the organization what challenges they're really facing.
Okay, so you can do optional if you want to do this. If you think like honestly, I feel like this just gives you like a deeper understanding of like your organization. So like if it has this gigantic challenge or something, like you can just see like how it manages like its organization. For example, if it has this gigantic challenge and it doesn't really do anything, maybe it might not have the best management, so it might not it like if there's like significant red flags, like it doesn't address this challenge as well, it might not utilize our donations to its like full advantage. So it might just like randomly spend our donations. This is just this question is just to like see like how well this organization like manages itself, like utilizes its donations. Well, honestly, we don't need to do this. How about this? How would you utilize our donations? How about this? How would you utilize our donations so we can know what they're gonna do with our donations?
Isn't that question 5? Like, are there any upcoming projects or initiatives?
No, because that's the all of its upcoming projects or initiative. Fine, fine. I can just how would you utilize our donations? Okay, so we should do this, right? So this is optional. Can you share success stories or evidence of the impact your programs have had? Do you think that's needed, or do you think it would be helpful though? Okay, I cannot see who's shaking their head or anything. So if you think like if you think something's like unhelpful, you can just raise your hand digitally. You guys know how to raise your hand digitally, right? Okay, yeah, Aurora.
I would say I don't think it would help us that much in what we're trying to do. Like, I feel like it might be a little bit like we can just do research instead of just directly asking them. Because like if we directly ask them, they can maybe like if they're trying to make their program look good, they might twist the real truth and we will never know. So it might just be better for us personally to do the research ourselves. And also like I think this question is kind of unnecessary because we're just like asking them questions and then we're gonna donate to them. So I'm not too sure why this question is super necessary.
Okay, number one, this is mainly just the charity department too. So this is just mainly the stuff that's the charity department's gonna do. So you guys, the charity department probably needs to like speak up more. If you have something
Like
this
the
I feel
impact our programs have had, like we haven't even started donating. Like we have to like get started. And also like if like the contributors want like over like almost $100 into like contributions, then we're like substantially like subtracting from charities that we already know are like good. So I'm like not sure like why we're doing that anyway.
we're doing this because still still if this like if one of the charities is actually kind of bad, like only its like website is good or anything, or like just like some red flags in the charity, we can switch to another charity and donate to another charity, or just not donate to that charity and like utilize like the donations to another charity. This is actually needed. I realize it's probably not like your money you're actually gonna like donate to or spend to charities, but you guys should probably be careful like on like which charities though. Besides, if you have success stories, we can write that later, like in like on a website or anything. We can have like a blog or anything, or like on a Facebook post even. We can like write about how one of the charities are donating to, or like the charities we're donating to, what they're doing, etc., etc., etc. How is your organization funded and what are your primary sources of income? Okay, do you think we should do that one?
I don't think so we should do that, since if it's a non-profit organization, then like most of all its income is from the donations.
Okay, true. Let's just not do that one because I feel like that would be too technical. Are financial reports and audits available to the public? I don't care. You guys should do that one because it's not like just a yes or no question. You can ask them to give you a link or something. But you might want that one. But I want that one. Oh, number 7. Can you provide an overview of how donations are allocated and spent? Is that the same as number 5?
Yeah, I think it's like about the same. So
Okay, we can just combine this then. Okay. Besides monetary donations, are there other ways individuals can contribute to your organization? This one. Yes or no?
yeah, I think that's good.
Okay. What are the methods for donating? Do you have a certificate or proof for our donation? We should have like ask if we have a certificate or proof because that might be needed if we want to prove like we actually donated to these charities.
I don't think they're gonna give us like a proof since we're only donating like a small amount of money.
Well, if it's a
Yeah,
small charity, even the small amounts of money matter, and we're gonna donate more like after. We're gonna donate more eventually. It's not like, oh, let's just donate $100, and we're not gonna donate again.
the
No, but
thing is, we can literally just have a spreadsheet and keep track of how much we
Oh, we
donated.
can't because
Nobody's gonna be like,
don't
oh,
have
you
proof.
lied. Like
Yeah,
nobody's gonna be like, you lied. Nobody's gonna do that. Like unless like that person is psychopathically insane, like nobody's gonna do that. Like generally, if you have like a spreadsheet that like clearly states like which date you donated, how much you donated, to whom you donated, it's pretty much fine. Unless like nobody will try to like steal it, be like, no, they didn't donate. Like it's like irrelevant to really. But I think we should probably keep a spreadsheet generally to make sure that our records are like good. Like we keep our records, right? But
In
then
real life, you're gonna have to prove something to it's best to be prepared. Besides, it's only like one, like or two tiny little questions. So never mind.
Why do we need to prove it?
Just to keep it there in an archive or archive or something.
like
Okay,
You-
whatever. Continue.
like, ways to just take a screenshot of like we donated this and then like it's like it's not like, oh, they have to send us like proof about like we donated like $15. Like nobody's like not a single company, not a single charity is gonna do that when there are like people doing $750.
Yeah, I agree with Max. I don't know if you guys need my input, but I'm just saying that if we do really ask them if we have any certificate or proof of our donation, it seems like we're only donating to them because then it'll look good on our side rather than actually trying to help
Fine.
people.
On a
Well, I
side
do
note,
believe that we
on
should
a
probably
side note,
we
or
should probably keep ourselves a record of who we donate to, who donate to. So when you ask and if we need it for our website, we could just like list it all out.
what if
And-
someone needs it though? What if then? And what if the charity doesn't recognize us or something? Besides, it would have good to have a
Look, the
certificate.
charities are like mentally insane. Like if we actually to one point donate enough, they're gonna recognize us. Right now we don't donate enough. So they're not gonna give some proof or certificate that you donated like
Okay, do we have a certificate or proof for our donation if we donate in large amounts then?
screenshots. That's
It's
how
called screenshots can be photoshopped.
look, if like a charity won't go, like we are not mentally insane. I hope they are not mentally insane considering that they run a successful charity. Nobody's gonna believe that like a charity is just gonna Photoshop this and try to make it look good on their site if it's just $15. Like nobody's just gonna fake out a $15 donation. It's just
Okay,
not.
that's fine. It's just like one small question then. You can just ask it then. It's not like it's gonna be the end of your life and you're gonna die from total embarrassment and humiliation from asking like 1 or 2 questions. And besides, it's always better to ask. How do you know? How do you know they'll respond badly? Or, as a matter of fact, you'll probably not respond badly. How do you know if anything bad will happen if you haven't tried it? Number 10, is there anything else you would like potential donors to know about your organization? Yes or no? This one I don't care, honestly.
Wait, is there any like like the I think the main thing that our charity is special is that they get their money back. I think like that is like it's not like, oh, we just donated money, it's now gone. Like the thing is like if a person donates like $1 million, they're gonna get that 1 million back unless like we really mess up. But like so that's like a thing that like encourages people because they're like, well, I'm not gonna lose anything if I donate, and I'm gonna help them like help the world. It's like, why shouldn't I? Like I won't lose it. After 6 months, sure, I like maybe inflation sort of makes like that value is a little less, but it's like in their minds, like it's like something like they don't lose a lot by like donate to us. So if they don't lose anything and there's always a positive gain, then that's what sets our charity apart from like other charities where you like donate it and it's just gone. Like it just goes to a charity.
Okay, hold on. We're talking about the questions for this questionnaire, not about the Hoperation Fund. Oh, sorry, maybe I just told you wrong. Can you like repeat that again?
You asking me? Right. What I'm just saying is that like the fact that we return their money after 6 months or after that, whenever they want, like it sets us apart from other charities. Like that's something really special about us. That's just like my personal opinion. And I think we should probably like, emphasize that more on the website and on Facebook that like you get your money back.
Okay, we can make a post on Facebook. Also, number 10, does anyone want to do that or not?
I think we should just put it as optional.
Okay, optional. Okay, so after phone card, you don't have to write a word for word report, just that. But like just write a detailed report. Like 1 to 2 pages of Word. And share to Max and Olivia or me, and then prepare to present during the next meeting. You don't have like the next meeting, you don't have to make an entire presentation. We can just skim over that. In the report, write down the answers you got from the phone call and your questions, and the organization's name, website, and contact information. Or other important information you think is important. Like maybe not that, maybe not that they said in an answer for your question to your questions, but you think is probably really important. So we will archive your report. So you should probably you should make the quality good. I can share it to you guys. Hold on. Mm, Okay. Okay, whatever. Whatever, I'll share that to you guys later. So that's done, right? Does anyone have any questions? Oh, I should share that to Chloe too. Okay. So is there anything else you guys want to talk about this meeting?
Wait, do we need to share like our stuff we worked on for the fun or no?
Oh yeah. You need to update this. Oh yeah, speaking of which, I also have another thing I need to talk to you guys about. I forgot. You have to update this, right? Yeah. Also, um, here's the thing, before you guys leave, this is the copy of all the donators' information. You can see the name of the donators, the original money they donated to the Hoperation Fund, the return rates, the gains for the Hoperation Fund, the gains that are being donated. You can scan your name here and see how much contributions you made. Um, your original money, and the return rates here. So you can just see like how much you made to like donate to different charities, and how much of an impact you're making on your community, basically. And we're gonna use this to donate. We're gonna use your money to donate to these charities here. Okay, you can scan your name. Whatever. Whatever. I'm gonna stop. Okay. And also charity department, including Chloe. You guys, before you go, you guys need to pick a charity to do a phone call for. So raise your hand if you want to do SPCA. Anyone knows the names? So
Can I do it?
that's an animal one, I think, right?
Can I do it?
Sure. Daniel, you want to do that?
I really don't care which one I get, so I mean, like, you can give me.
I can do that one, the SPCA thing.
Mm.
I'm Isabella, by the way.
Can I do it, please?
Hmm?
Can I do it too?
Oh wait, sorry, listen, Sam. This is for the church department. Of course, if you guys want to do this, it's perfectly fine. You guys can both call if you want. Although Isabella, are you joining the Hoperation Fund?
Yeah, I haven't chosen a role yet, but I will.
Okay, you know what, Isabella and Lavana, you guys, first of all, this is for the charity department. So how about this? If the charity department has since you two are like not really familiar to the Hoperation Fund right now. Like you guys are in the Hoperation Fund, I think. At least I know for sure Levon is. I think if you want to join Isabella, you can contact me in Gmail. But you guys can just get familiar with the Hoperation Fund first. If we need extra hands, we can call you guys. But right now, maybe we should stick to the Hoperation Fund, like charity department, like right now, because you two don't really know what roles you're gonna do for now. So while I really appreciate that you guys really want to do this, I'm kind of touched. But anyways, maybe we should stick to the charity department for now. If you guys want to join the Hoperation Fund, you guys can go to the next in-person meeting, I think. And we can talk more about that. How about that?
Wait, where's the in-person meeting?
I think I have you two's Gmails or WeChat. So once we have an in-person meeting, the time and date, we can share it to you guys. Okay. Okay, now let's continue. So who wants to be like me? Okay, no one? Envision Dallas? You guys are gonna have to choose one, NSYNC Exotics or Feed My Starving Children. Or you can do Citizens of Tomorrow. Okay, fine. Chloe, which one do you want to do?
I'll do Feed My Starving Children.
Okay. Max, which one do you want to do?
I mean,
I'm gonna do two.
you know what? I'll do to be like me.
Okay. Also, you guys need to plan the money too. So, hold on, me doing some quick mental calculations. We can donate $150 to each one, but fine. You guys call first, then we decide later next meeting. Or you guys can decide right after this meeting. Because we're gonna have to subtract these amounts of money from the total. Okay, Kai. Is Kai here? Okay. Which charity do you want to do? Envision Dallas or NSYNC Exotics? And I'll do the two.
Can I?
Huh? Oh, sorry, you're kind of laggy, Kai. I don't know if it's my own internet problems or someone else's. How about you type what you want to do in the chat? Because I don't know if it's my internet problems, but I can't really hear your voice that well. Can you repeat what you just said? Hmm. Oh, yeah, bye, Olivia, or whatever. Okay, so Kai, which one do you want to do? Citizens of Tomorrow, Envision Dallas, or NSYNC Exotics? But if you're not doing one, I'll just make you do Citizens of Tomorrow. Kai? Okay, no, you can do Citizens of Tomorrow. You should probably research your website ahead.
Do in Dallas.
You want to do Envision Dallas? Okay. And I'll do NSYNC Exotics and Citizens of Tomorrow. Hmm? Yeah, you're doing Envision Dallas, right? Okay. So that's it for today. You guys, I'm gonna share the copy of the donators. Sorry, not this one. Yeah, you guys can look over that one. I'll share this one, the questions for the charity to you guys, as well as the charity. You guys already have the charity department comment, I think. Before the next meeting, you guys should be done with this class, and you guys should have a 1 to 2 page Word document for the report. Okay, so for the next meeting, I think it's in-person meeting. I'm gonna text all of your parents in WeChat, I think. Isabella, what's your last name? whatever. My parents probably have your Gmails or WeChats, so I can contact you guys for the time and place of the next meeting. So overall, thank you guys so much for coming to this meeting and taking the time to be here, and yeah. Does anyone have any questions? Oh yeah, again,
I think we have to go over what the other departments did, right?
Wait, can we split into breakout rooms with our own departments? Because I definitely have to talk with the charity department.
okay, fine. If you guys have some time, you guys can I can fill out what you guys did for the spreadsheet, and you guys can go into breakout rooms. Oh yeah, thanks, Isabella. Okay. Right now, though, let's just display the tasks right now. Oh yeah, since I didn't go over too much with the outreach and investment, I'm gonna do so right now because I might have some updates. Okay. So, next meeting, to contact the contributor get the accurate information of the church in Plano, I should do the NSYNC exotics and Citizens of Tomorrow. Okay. It might be kind of embarrassing though, because we're only donating like $13 to Citizens of Tomorrow. Whatever. So, Aurora, what are you guys? Okay, I'm gonna do charity first though. To do before next meeting, everybody does their charity. Pause the charity and does report. And does report. Oh yeah, Isabella, Lavana, do you guys have any idea of which department you wanna go to right now? It's okay if you don't. We can just assign you to a random one, or we can just leave there and you can do whatever work we need to we can do.
What department?
Um,
What departments are there?
There's charity, which is the charity stuff. Outreach department. Oh wow. I just realized, except for Chloe, you'll be all alone with those boys in the charity department, but whatever. You have Chloe. Outreach department, which is doing the advertising. Right now, you guys need to create the reading activity flyers. I can share the fund report slide annual meeting slides to you guys so you guys can see which books we're doing for the reading activity and then prepare a flyer for that. How does that sound?
so are we both going in the outreach department or?
No, you guys can go into whatever department you want.
Okay.
Is-
I'll do investment then or something.
Okay. Right now though, there's not too much to do with investment though, so I can make you guys members, and then you guys can also do another one.
Okay, I
Can
think
I do
I'll do,
outreach?
Outreach. Okay, I can create another one later.
Thanks.
I might want to do outreach too.
Okay.
There's only two groups, right? Or is there more?
Just 3.
Oh. Wait, what's the third one again?
Huh?
The third one again?
There's outreach, charity, and investment. Charity is it gets donate to the charities.
Okay.
Well, actually, if one of you guys want to be, you guys can actually be charity. You guys can just follow the questionnaire for the charity, and you guys can be in charge for calling one of the charities.
Okay.
Right.
Okay, so does anyone, if you wanna, okay, so Isabella, fine, I'll
Yeah.
start with Lavana. Lavana, do you wanna be outreach or charity?
Can I do
charity is like, is charity like you're calling the people like
Yeah, and after that you can
No, like
can
charity is we're just like simply put, we're the people who manage who to donate to, what amount to donate to. Outreach is like we find donors. Outreach
you
is
guys
and then
have, like,
investment is like investing.
you guys have like many meetings like to decide like how much money you're gonna donate to. Next in-person meeting, we're gonna provided you guys already have the reports, and the reports are good, we can actually donate to the charities because we already have the bank accounts with all of the money in the Hoperation fund.
can I
Transfer.
do charity department?
Huh?
Can I do
Yeah.
charity department?
Okay, sure. I'll make a note to add you to it.
Just noting if you're like not like a VP or something, you can technically switch, really. So that if you really don't like your department, I do believe you can switch, as long
Yeah.
as as long as there's not like one person in the department you're currently in. Like otherwise, well then probably, but then like if there's like multiple enough people that if you really don't like it, you think that another one might be your fit, just change.
Okay, Isabella, do you want to just be the investment department or do you want to be part of outreach or charity?
I think I'll do outreach and investment, like not the VP or AVP or anything.
Okay.
Just like the little worker thing, yeah.
Directors, as we like to call it.
You know what? On second thought, you know what, guys? Let's just not do it later. Right now, you guys, let's just discuss this to a new meeting. Let's just set up a new meeting and discuss this later. Because right now, I don't. After this, we still have to plan like the work and stuff. So right now for the charity and the outreach, they mainly don't have too much things to do until we donate all of the money. So right now, you know what? We can just leave this empty. Next meeting, we can discuss this. Right now though, you guys can just be a member of the investment department and attend our monthly meetings. The next meeting we'll discuss this, okay?
Oh, also telling everybody before the 29th, charity has to meet at least once again, okay? Because of like like all of the like people and like
Aren't you VP of charity? You can do all of that.
yeah. So just saying, just know that if I'm like if I give you like a random meeting in the middle of nowhere, like the 27th, just like agree and like go with it. Like
Okay.
it's like this is like this like Hoperation Fund is not like, oh, I'm just gonna stack off. Like this is like we want to make this fun big. Like truly like we want you to put in the dedication. So like please dedicate yourself and don't just be like, oh, I have like I don't know, like what like I have homework that day. It's just like don't go. Like try to like get your stuff done. Or else will you just tally you down and then like at a certain point you can get like sort of like kicked out of being a director.
Max, I don't think we need to know any more of that.
All right, so anyway, just
No.
put your dedication in.
Okay, so how about this? For the outreach department right now, you guys are planning the flyers for the reading club, and you guys are starting to make them. Okay, so this should be due 2-3 weeks, depending on like how long it takes. The charity department, you guys call your charities, charities, and then like for the second one, you guys the update charity list about how much money donating to each charity, because like we have to update that, remember? So cost, charities, share cost. Oh wait. Okay. Okay, Max, you should probably set up a meeting. Well, you need to set up a meeting to update the charity list. It should be quick, like 10 minutes maybe. investment department, Chloe, I think you had like a report about Airbnb, right? So you can set up with a meeting with Isabella and Levon if you want, but you should update like you should like revise your Airbnb thingy so like you can present it and so we can like just make it neater, you know. So like next time we can like present it in like a meeting or like in a slideshow or like you can do that yourself. You don't have to do anything too fancy. Like don't do like 10 slides or anything. Just like clean it up. Or and you can talk you can try to set up a meeting. You should actually don't do this until the next meeting. But try to set up a meeting with if you you can set up a meeting with Isabella.
Okay, so
Or actually no, just don't do that. Because we don't know what you guys are doing until the next meeting. We can plan it out next meeting. So everyone has a job, right? Yeah, okay. So that's done. Also, you guys should probably make a post on Facebook, a short one, or text. Post on Facebook, like emphasizing our Hoperation Fund. Like how you don't need to spend any of your money to donate to charities. Yeah, Alicia?
Do we have access to post stuff on Facebook?
Sorry, what? I couldn't hear you that well.
She said, do we have access to the Facebook account?
Yeah, I thought
Yeah,
you
I
guys
have the access and Livia has the access.
didn't you guys make a new post like with Amy's fund?
Yeah,
I thought you guys did have to. Yeah, okay.
we did make a post, yeah.
Well, then who did made a post about with like Amy's like new updated slides?
Hmm?
Who made a post with like Amy's like new updated slides then?
That would be huh?
Like who made the
Oh yeah,
Facebook?
yeah, I know. So it was me, Amy, and Livia, and then because Livia's the director of communication, so we're hoping in the future she's gonna know how to post these ads by herself, so we don't have to meet all together and do everything. And then Amy created the flyers, so we had to do that. So for that specific meeting, Alicia didn't have to join.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense. Well, next time Laura can like share like the Facebook password and stuff to you, Alicia. Also, by the way, speaking of which, you guys don't really need to like start every Facebook post with "Hi, welcome to the Hoperation Fund." You know, you can do like um um here's a new update for the Hoperation Fund, our new reading club. We are excited to present our new reading club, or like "Hi guys, blah 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 blah." Or you can just simply say "Welcome to the Hoperation Fund" if you can't think of anything. But yeah, that's it. So I think that's some of the updates. You guys all have the spreadsheet, I think. So you guys can look at it. You guys I think also have access to the questionnaire list for the charities. So you can call them sometime until the next meeting. And yeah, that's it. Okay, so thank you guys all for coming. And thank you guys, Lavana and Isabella, for like showing interest in the Hoperation Fund. Okay. So anybody wants to add to something?
Just asking, like, maybe like, should we have more frequent meetings for Hoperation. I feel like because if we have like more workload, maybe it'd be easier for us to just meet more often to discuss how everything is going.
Sure. Do you wait, are you gonna like you want like meetings with like your own department or just in general?
I'm
Like
saying like in general, because I think it would be good to like it'd be good to know what other departments are doing. So we like know how much work in general we have to get done and if we need to speed everything up more.
okay, then I guess we could have like mini Zoom meetings, like
Yeah, I feel like maybe 3 weeks a month is good. We don't need to do it every week.
okay. So that's it, right? Okay. Max, do you want more meetings too? Or Chloe? Chloe, I choked.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna get a meeting. I don't know, like, should we meet like right now or should we meet like a few days later? Charity department, just saying.
A few days later after you guys are done with the cause. And then once you guys are done, you guys can do the just do a quick report and we can like update like the money. For the next in-person meeting though is like I think that's like 2 weeks approximately 2 weeks later. Then we can decide about like what Lavana and Isabella are doing. But we can like have a quick like 10-15 minute meeting though for updates. Just really quickly. Okay, anything else to add? Also, Chloe, what are you doing? Oh, okay.
I was just
Okay, guys, thank you so much for coming to this annual meeting again. I know it ran like slightly over time. It was actually pretty long today. But anyway, thank you. Have a good night.
Alright,
Thank
thank you.
you.
Don't
Bye.
for that, I'm gonna host a meeting. But anyway, bye.
you.
Thank you, bye.